Today in Conversations That Convert, we're going to be continuing our program, 10 Ways to Use Short Form Video on Social Media to Attract Prospective Clients. This is part 2 of 2, and we're going to show you 5 more video templates.
Welcome to Conversations That Convert. Each week, Rick teams up with industry experts to tackle practical strategies in lead generation, marketing, and sales for remodelers, home improvement companies, and custom builders. From practical tips to deep industry insights, we cover everything you need to grow a stronger, smarter business. Brought to you by Builder Lead Converter, your perfect sales assistant.
Hey everyone, welcome to Conversations That Convert. Here with myself, Rick, and our co-host, Drew. Drew, how's it going today?
Hello, wonderful day, Rick, today.
So we are back talking about videos again, and these are specifically short form videos on social media to attract prospective clients. This is part 2 of this particular series. We looked at 5 video templates last time. We're going to look at 5 more video templates this time. And of course, our series is called Video Examples That Help Builders Attract, Capture, and Convert High Quality Leads. We're focusing on attraction videos here and getting your name out there on social media by using videos. So types of videos to use on social media, Drew. I'm curious, why is video a good strategy to attract social media followers?
There are a lot of reasons why video is a good strategy to be used to attract social media followers and also to gain leads. One of the reasons is you get high engagements when you're using video, because with the videos you can capture the attention with motion, sound, and also with the storytelling. Also, another good reason is that nowadays on all the social media platforms, the algorithms prefers videos and they will boost this type of content. A fourth reason is you are able to tell your story, but not just to tell your story, because you are also able to show your story. So it creates an impact much higher than just using text or static images. Another reason will be videos creates more trust and also authority, because you'll be able to see someone on the camera, and that builds credibility. Also, another reason will be that when you're watching a video, you have a better information retention with video. What we've recalled also is that basically when you're viewing something, people usually remembers up to 90% of the message when it's delivered by video, instead of text when they just remember like 10%. And of course, another reason will be the cross-platform reach, because you are able to repurpose the video content across all the social media platforms.
You know, every year I go to the International Builders Show, and we oftentimes are blessed to be able to present a program. And I hear the same story every time I'm there. We got a room full of builders, and the builders come up to me and say, hey, Rick, you know what? We have a much higher quality than our competitors, but nobody knows what we do. And I have low quality competitors that I'm even competitive with pricing, but they do a better job of marketing and they end up getting more business in my local market. And so that's the beauty of video, is that now you get an opportunity to showcase your work in a format, like you said, it creates an emotional attachment. And you'll see some of these videos we're going to show you here today. It brings your work to life. I mean, it literally takes a still photo and brings it to life. And the other thing I think it's important to understand, like you mentioned from a retention standpoint, is you're using multiple senses, right? So now I'm listening, right? Now I'm seeing. And also when you communicate on the video, you can use tone of voice, you can use body language, we have music, all of that adds to the emotional impact and of course, attachment and engagement for the video. So really it is the future, and video used to be a very, very expensive medium, no longer. With AI and with advanced editing, there's so much more you can do as a small volume builder, where you don't have to have a showroom, you don't have to have a model home. You can use your existing projects you're doing for your clients, and you can bring them to life. So let's talk a little bit more about these types of videos on social media here. So we talked about last week inspirational reels, which the goal was to engage your audience. Then we talked about educational reels. Two goals there: to educate and convert, and they're very similar to like a FAQ type video. Then we had location themed reels. The goal there was to engage and create some local positioning. Finally, we had our direct promo reel with the goal of conversion and promotion, and then a meet the team reel with the goal of educating and building trust. So now we're going to look at 5 more types of reels here. So Drew, why don't you introduce us to, I guess, what we call template number 6, which would be our testimonial.
Sure. I will show you guys 2 type of videos for this template, for the testimonial reel. Let's see the first one.
Bathrooms of Charleston did such a great job at my home that the city inspector, who sees a lot of houses, wanted them to work on their home. Follow along for expert tips and design ideas.
I can't really recommend them highly enough. Rajiv's crew is not only competent craftsmen, but they are so considerate, and communication was great really the entire time. I like that I was able to find the tile that complemented the wallpaper. I think it works beautifully, and I'm just happy with it. I really like the colors. I have high expectations, or I wouldn't have done this going in. So in every way, those expectations were met.
Follow along for expert tips and design ideas.
So I like that. So the goal there was to provide a testimonial and get the conversion. And here, so just in case you were listening here, just to explain what happens, the first one was a written Google Business Profile review. And so we use the AI to actually narrate that and then show some project photos behind that, along with nice music. The second one was an actual client of the builder, right? And so it was a video interview of her talking about the project. And so the bottom half of the screen was her talking. The top half of the screen was actually showing her project. I got to say, Drew, first time I've seen these, but quite impactful. I would say, both from the branding of Google, using like the third-party validation of Google at the first one, taking a simple Google review that someone might never see, and now I bring it to life on a video. And then the second one, actually, hey, here's an actual client. Now, some builders may not have that, but if you do have the ability to go in and do a video shoot of your clients, talking about how great they are, what an impactful way to enhance what they're saying by showing their project at the same time.
Indeed, Rick, because this type of videos, they have a lot of social proof, which convinces basically skeptical or people that are not decided yet, and it also reduces the objections they have. And it of course, this type of videos works really good on what we call the decision stage of the funnel, when they are close to decide, and this basically comes up with a lot of trust based on the user reviews. Or much powerful one will be with having a satisfied client that is talking about how they feel about working with you as a builder or a remodeler.
And both those videos were what, 20 seconds or so long?
Close to 25 seconds, and the second one was close to 45 seconds. So
25, 35 seconds.
Yeah. Videos, yes.
So you could also use those as like if somebody had booked a call with you and prior to speaking, you could actually send them and say, hey, here's what our clients are saying. Those videos, which brings it to life, adds that third-party validation and building confidence to go with you versus one of your competitors. You could also use them on like if you're running an ad campaign, and you could put them on a landing page where you're asking somebody to take the next step by filling out a form and requesting whatever your freebie is, your offer. That video can be there showing that, hey, you're a legitimate business and you've got happy clients. So very, very, very cool. All right, the next type of video, now this is what we call our creative AI ad reel. So this video is completely done using artificial intelligence, something we call motion animation. This reel is actually for a builder lead converter promotion, not for the remodeler we've been showing you here, Bathrooms of Charleston. So Drew, let's see what we got here.
Let's see it.
I'm tired of not picking and choosing my clients and jobs.
Say no more. With Builder Lead Converter, attract the right leads for your remodeling or construction business. Capture their info instantly with seamless lead capture tools, and convert them with our fully optimized client acquisition system. Start picking and choosing your ideal clients and the jobs that excite you.
So the goal of that one is to engage and then convert. And obviously we're working on a problem solution call to action type of format here. So as a builder, right, you want to be able to have enough opportunities to pick and choose your clients and jobs. So the solution here is to build a client acquisition system that runs for you 24/7. And then the call to action is to, take the next step and engage us. So we can do something very similar for that for a home builder or remodeler as well, and take those common challenges that homeowners experience or prospective homeowners experience when they're trying to find the right builder or a floor plan or get pricing information or perhaps a location to a place to build. Any other thoughts you had on that, Drew?
I think what you've mentioned is correct. At the same time, this type of video, the goal with it is to attract new audiences and also to make the brand memorable, because combined with the call to action here, it will also convert the viewers to be more engaged. At the same time, having this type of video, which is a little bit disruptive, maybe also a little bit creative, it has everything it needs to stand out in the crowded feeds. And
well, and the thing I didn't even mention is your target market, your demographics. It's AI generated, so like you can put whatever demographic in there. That's going to, because someone's trying to relate to it. It's like, oh yeah, this person, is my same age and they have the same issue, or they're in the same problem, and their problem was solved. So why couldn't my problem be solved?
Exactly, Rick. Using AI, you can play with the demographics and create different type of avatars. For example, if you want to create females between 45 and 55 age, you can do that. So they can look and the video to also seem very natural to your audience. So
yep, absolutely.
It's a really nice template to use.
Yeah, and all these videos have some form of AI, or a lot of them baked into them. This one is just a pure AI video. Otherwise, we're typically taking like project photos, finished photos of projects, and then we're using AI to enhance them. This one was, 100% AI completed or created, excuse me. Okay, next type of template is a project detail carousel. So that's a new terminology, Drew. Maybe you could help us define that. What is a project carousel video versus compared to, like, say, a reel?
Okay, so the difference between the two of them is the type of posting, because the reels usually are videos. This type of posting on social media is made from static images, and it's called a carousel because you have the possibility to do the slides. So I'd say let's do a preview of it on how it will look on Instagram, and you'll see and get more information about it.
All right, let's do it. Now, does this automatically scroll, Drew?
We did it to be easy for people to be displayed, but people will usually swipe through their phone.
Okay. So again, this is just 5 images. We've done overlays on there of video testimonials. We're showing the projects there. So the motion is really just the swiping or going through looking from one image to the next.
Exactly. And the idea with this type of posting of carousels is that you can show close-up highlight details like finishes, like custom
Oh,
touches,
sure.
style patterns, and this way you can reinforce like the quality of the brand. And it's a really great type of posting for Instagram, where visually detail matters a lot.
So this, again, we're inspiring through showing the finished projects, like you said, the close-up imagery, and we're also educating them on the type of work or types of projects that you can provide.
Yep.
All right, this next one I'm kind of excited about because the before and after. A lot of builders really say, "Hey, can I show a before and after?" You know, on a website, it's sort of a no-no. Because the before picture is really ugly. And so you can actually you can reduce the momentum you get on a website by showing again the final result of what you provide for your clientele. However, on social media, it is the ideal platform to show a before and after. So Drew, let's see what you got with this one.
Sure.
Out with the old, in with the timeless. Mid-century charm has its place, but when it comes to your space, sleek lines, brighter finishes, and modern function can make all the difference. See how a transformation turns dated into dazzling.
Follow along for expert tips and design ideas.
So what I love about that one is it looks like you have a videographer going into the bathroom and actually moving the camera around, and that's all done through AI, which was really neat. So we just had one picture of the before, and we had a couple pictures of the after. We were able to put motion on them. We obviously added the narration, which is AI again, and be able to again show like, wow, look how good life can be now with my new bathroom. So this is really sort of a personal testimonial. I mean, the thing which was really important about this is that existing, what I call the ugly bathroom, so the before picture, you want someone to go like, oh, that looks just like my bathroom, or that looks just like my kitchen, or, my, basement used to look like this. And now, wow, look how good it can be. Because the number one challenge, of course, with your prospective clients is that they cannot visualize what the finished project will look like, especially if you're remodeling. They don't really understand what can be done with the space. I mean, how many times has someone come to you as a remodeler and they think they need to, do an addition on the home, or they need to blow out walls, and you're saying, well, wait a minute, we can repurpose this existing space and we could do something very nice by doing this, this, and this. And then all of a sudden the light bulb comes on, like, oh, I never thought about that. You're awesome, right? When can we start? So that's what's really cool here is like say, hey, look, we didn't change the space, but look how good it can be just by changing out, to modern finishes and look and feel. So we're giving that testimonial about, okay, you did it for somebody else. And obviously this goal for this is a conversion. So any last thoughts from you, Drew?
There's nothing much to say about this type of posting because before and after reels or transformational posts, these are proven high engagement type of content because they prove capability without needing words, and at the same time everyone loves to see what's going to happen next when you see what you call an ugly bathroom.
Mm-hmm. So I guess let's just wrap up. So for another builder out there that's saying, hey, I'm thinking I'd like to post on social media. I kind of get it, the importance of videos, but let's talk about frequency. Like how often should you be posting videos and to get that engagement and build your following?
You should post as often as possible because once the content is spread through the internet, it will stay there, and at the same time it creates more opportunity for you to be visible because, as you know, a lot of brands are posting, and the sooner and the higher the frequency the higher the chances are also for you to be showing up in their feeds. So definitely it will be ideally if you can post it one time per day, but if you cannot do it, do post daily posting, then it works also if you do at least one per week. So post as often as possible.
And from your perspective, are you all in on video? Meaning that I know there's really, I'm going to call it 3 types of posts, maybe 4 with the carousel, but I have a post that's just written text. I have, let's say 1 image. I have a carousel of images, and then I have the video. So when you say post once per day, would that mean you say, I'm going to post 7 videos per week? Or would that be, I would post 2 videos per week and 5 other types of posts?
When ideally is to post as much video content as possible, because that's what people are consuming. But there are special occasions when you can also post like a regular image, a static image. For example, let's say you have an update with your schedule, so you don't have to do a video for that. You can also leave out like a simple message. And there are other situations, but I would say in 90% of the cases, I would choose doing video content instead of just static images.
I know I've seen say some of the people I follow on, say, YouTube, is that they will post a survey. And I know the reason they do it is because they're looking to have people answer the survey, which again then re-engages them and then moves them up higher on their feed. I'm assuming you could do something similar to like that in, say, Facebook or YouTube, and maybe say, hey, which is your favorite appliance as an example? You could do like a carousel and let people post in the comments. I like the first one, the second one, the third one. Just to use that as maybe to get people to re-engage on top of, say, watching a video.
Sure. I would also suggest to create stories with both videos and also with images, and
Sure.
adding forms. It helps you when you're doing that, because you are gathering insights from people. So whenever you feel that you are not sure about something, you can create a form and get the answers you need.
So when we are doing social media posting for our clients, how often do we update their story?
How often do we do stories too?
Yep.
We do it as often as doing the posting, because the story is available only for 24 hours. But
I see.
The regular post will still be visible on the feed. And
okay, so we update the story. So your story can be updated daily, in other words.
Yes, it will show up when you're opening whatever social media platform, either Facebook, either Instagram. It will be on top, so those are available for 24 hours. You just click on it, you'll see it, and then you'll not be able to see it again.
Sure. Okay. So guys, going back to reinforce why video and why you recommend doing video is because really the platforms want video. They desire video because they know it keeps users on the platforms longer. They're able to do more ads, more revenue for them. So really it comes down to videos. Simply, you're playing in somebody else's sandbox, if you will, and you're more or less playing by their rules. So the more videos you produce, the more likely they are to be seen. The more that they're seen, the more engagement you get. The more engagement you get, the more followers. Ultimately, the more followers you get, the more potential clients come from that platform to want to hire you to build or remodel their home. That's probably a good way to summarize it. So thanks so much, Drew. Appreciate it. And if you'd like to see if we can help you attract, capture, and convert more leads, go ahead and schedule your strategy call so we can help you pick and choose your clients and jobs as well. You can find that link right below this video as well. So for my brothers and sisters in Christ, may the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you all always. We'll see you next time on